Good evening, my name is Tammy Janzen, and this evening I will demonstrate Chapter 5, Case Problem 3, using Jason Gallus, Attorney at Law PC file with QuickBooks Accounting 2015. As I said, we'll work on Case Problem 3. We are going to prepare and print some following reports for Jason Gallus, Attorney at Law, dealing with Item 1 and Item 2. Item number 1 asks us to prepare and print an accounts receivable aging summary report for January 31st, 2012. So we will go up to Reports. Under Customers and Receivables, we will do Accounts Receivable Aging Summary Report. And we will change the dates. I will tab over. We want this as of January 31st, 2012. And if I keep tabbing over, as you can see, it's the same thing as the refresh key. It'll be as of January 31st, 2012. You want to go into Customize Reports, Header and Footer. Of course, put your name in here. I put Tammy Janzen. Okay, it asks us with the right page layout formatted. Header and Footer. Right page layout. Formatted without cents. We'll check the box without cents, and we'll go back to header and footer, and we'll take off, it says without the date prepared or the time prepared, so we uncheck those boxes, and we go ahead and click OK. And it wants us to memorize this report as accounts receivable aging, and I will save it in my memorized report group under Tammy Janzen, and OK. So we've got that saved. Then the next step on item number 1, it says write a brief paragraph in which you explain the status of the largest balance. That is, how old is it, what was sold, and so on. And the largest balance, as we can see on this report, is $39,200. And we can see the customer's credit. So if we zoom over this, the quick zoom, and double click on it, as we can see, there's 2 invoices that make up this balance of $39,200. There's an invoice that has no date for $33,000. And if we double click on this, the same thing with the quick zoom, we can see the customer's credit. It's dated 12/31/2011. It's for $94.2857 for tax consulting at $350 each, so $33,000. So we can save and close that. And the second invoice for credit, if we the zoom key, you can double click pretty much anywhere there. We can double click on the number, invoice number. It's dated January 5th, 2012, invoice number 560 for a quantity of 10 for tax consulting at $350 each for $3,500, quantity of 18 for tax services at $150 each for $2,700 for the total of the $6,200. We can save and close that. And as we can see, if you go up here to the right side of the report, it talks about aging. The first invoice is actually over 30 days, so it's 31 days old. And the second invoice would be less than 30 days old. And that is the answers to item number 1. We'll go ahead and escape out of there. Escape. Okay. We're back to the home page. Item number 2 asks us to prepare and print an accounts payable aging summary report for January 31st, 2012. So we'll go up to Reports, Vendors and Payables, and Accounts Payable Aging Summary Report. And we will tab over and change the date to January 31st, 2012. And if I keep tabbing over, same thing as the refresh key, we can see it's January 31st, 2012. Accounts Payable Aging Summary. And we need to go into Customize Report, Header and Footer. Go ahead and put my name in here. Okay. And then it asks with the left page layout. We're going to go under Alignment, left page layout. Formatted without cents. We'll go to Fonts and Numbers without cents. And then we'll go back to Header and Footer, and it says without the date prepared or time prepared, so we uncheck those boxes. Go ahead and say OK. And it asks us to memorize this report as the accounts payable aging. Excuse me. And I will save that in the memorized report group under my name and say OK. And we've got that report saved. So the next step is write a brief paragraph in which you explain as before the status of the largest balance. That is, how old is it, what was purchased, and so on. So if we look up at this report, I'm going to take this little line here and we can expand this field to the right. You can see the full name of the vendors. Okay. And the largest balance is $5,600, which is due to Randall. So if we quick zoom on the $5,600, okay, we can see there's one bill outstanding. It's invoice number 65413, dated January 26, 2012. We can quick zoom on that. Okay, and the bill is due February 5th of 2012. And this bill is for rent expense for the $5,600. Okay, and that is it for item number 2. We can escape back out of here to the home page. And that is the answer for Chapter 5, Case Problem 3. Thank you very much.